Welcome. We would like to remind you once again that graduation is a formal ceremony to celebrate the achievements of our students, and proper decorum is encouraged throughout the ceremony. Please ensure that all electronic devices are silenced at this time. Please respect others who have come here today to hear their graduate's name announced by refraining from excessive celebration when names are called. Polite applause are welcomed. As a safety precaution, we ask that any photography or videography take place from your seats. The aisles should remain clear at all times. We thank you for helping us to create a dignified and respectful atmosphere during this ceremony. Each graduate has earned this achievement, and we hope to make this a memorable occasion, not only for the graduates, but for their friends, family, and loved ones here to support them. At this time, please rise and remain standing for the procession led by school system administrators, school board members, and the faculty of Tallwood High School. It is my pleasure to present to you the Tallwood High School class of 2026.
At this time, I ask that you please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the Tallwood High School NJROTC and the national anthem in our alma mater, sung by the Tallwood High School Chorus under the direction of Mr. Joseph Bray. Please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the Tallwood High School Class of 2026 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Jaden Scott and I am the Senior Class President. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our distinguished guests on stage, including my fellow class officers, our SCA President and officers, the salutatorian, and our valedictorian. We are joined by our Superintendent, Dr. Donald Robertson, Junior Chief of Staff, Mrs. Cheryl Woodhouse, Chief of Schools Officer, Mr. Matthew Delaney, and Senior Executive Director of High Schools, Dr. Walter Brower. From the school board, we are joined by Mr. Mark Bowensteel, Mr. Mike Callan, Mr. Matt Cummings, Ms. Sharon Felton, and Ms. Melinda Rogers. We are also pleased to be joined by Virginia Beach City Council member Cal Cash Jackson Green. From the Tallwood High School Administration, our principal, Dr. Ryan O'Meara, assistant principals, Mr. Mike Nelson, Mrs. Jessica Pagan, Mr. Shaheen Surani, Ms. Terry Tucker, and Academy Coordinator, Mrs. Jessica Windish. I also want to take time to recognize my class officers, Sadie Vito Cruz, Jasmine Buesa, Vivian Lee, and Amira Amin for helping make this the best senior year, and to our class sponsor, Ms. Crystal Kelly, along with our SCA sponsors, Ms. Lindsay Klauser and Mr. Justin Goldstein. I also want to thank my teachers who continue to push my limits. Moreover, I want to thank my family and families of friends that have treated me like their own. Most importantly, I want to thank my mother for being a prime example of how to light up the world. This speech, along with everything I've ever done, is dedicated to her. May she rest in peace. Time goes by too fast. It's what we've been told since we were children. Stay young, never grow up. Even the seniors before us told us that this year will go by fast. I wish I would have listened. They were right. Time does go by faster than we think, which is why it is important to seize the moment. Memento mori ergo carpe diem, which roughly translates to remember that you must die, therefore seize the day. From playing volleyball and taking pictures at senior sunrise, to going out after the homecoming game and dressing up for one last homecoming dance, then deciding what we want to do after we graduate, to the inevitable senioritis. I like to think that we all took the time to seize every opportunity that was open to us, because we knew at some point we would all move away. There's something magical about senior year. It's when you finally become an adult and a lot of things change. Whether it's trying out for the volleyball team, getting involved in a new club, learning to dance, or finding a friend group that shows you what true friends are. We start reflecting on all the years before today. We may not always remember the last, but we do remember all the first. So as we go out into the world as adults, I challenge you to make countless new firsts and try everything that you can think of. Remember that we are infinite, and go change the world. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome my classmate and our salutatorian, Anthony Chu, to the podium.
Thank you, Jane Scott. You're the best. So a few days ago, Mr. Adonio, a teacher of great importance to me, wrote in my yearbook. I'd given it to him a little after some of my other teachers, so he had to fill the in-between space. Here is how he opened his playful note. Anthony, here I am writing in the in-between space! Exclamation point. I see why he's staying in importance, implying that the in-between space was the cruddiest bit of real estate in my yearbook. Mr. Adonio, I see you over there. I'd like to open my speech by saying I disagree with you. I'd say the in-between space is actually the most valuable space of them all. Upon being tasked with crafting this speech, I've spent a great deal of time reflecting on what moments made Tallwood High School meaningful these past 4 years. And what I truly believe is that the most meaningful moments were those moments found in the in-between space of it all. For me, that means those few minutes in between blocks, bell to bell, when you'd have quick catch-ups with your friends before scurrying to the next class, when you'd, over the semester, learn when and what hall you'd see your friends in after each block. Or those conversations you'd have while in line for lunch, or those hours spent setting up for big events with friends like Global Gala or THS Monk or pep rallies, and the bittersweet moments afterwards, cleaning up the culmination of months of effort and love. Or those few minutes before Mr. Tamayo would give out a test, when everyone would review and many times preemptively accept our fates together. Or those bus rides to and from away volleyball or scholastic bowl games with all of my teammates. Or those moments when you saw people in the halls or in the bathroom and you said hi. Or those short breaks Mr. Denver would give us to play categories. I never won. Or those few minutes before the bell rang at the end of the day, when everyone would pile up at the door in anticipation for the day to end and talk. Or lastly, those moments in the mornings when I'd see my friends in the school lot and walk into the building together. Maybe say good morning to Coach Parker at the front desk, and then go hang out in Miss Fales or Mrs. Downing's classroom until the bell rang at 7:20. I loved all of that in-between space. And what made all of that in-between space special, all that time in between classes and school days special, it was the people. To the class of 2026, my friends, my inspirations, please take a moment to reflect on the fact that after tonight, the paths of your life and the lives of the people you spent the past 4, 7, 12 years of your life laughing and crying and struggling and succeeding with, those people who have molded you into the person you were, am, and will soon become, those people you've loved with all the love you can give, those people you've given up weeknights and weekends for and who've done the same for you, those people who have made your in-between space special, those people, after tonight, will never be in your life the same way they are now again. I encourage you all, and I know I will, to reflect on that, to reckon with that, to find how you feel, no matter how you feel, and embrace that feeling and hold it tight and dearly as if it's all that matters in the world for this brief moment, because that feeling is the whole world, your world. Because that stabbing joy, that blistered happiness you feel right now, that means everything. To the teachers, students, and faculty I've spent the past 4 years of high school with, thank you. Thank you for making my high school experience as memorable as it was. Thank you for filling up my in-between space with infinite laughter and love. And to the class of 2026, as you move on from this ending to whatever comes next, remember, you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, I love you all. I now have the immense pleasure of introducing my dear friend, my fellow who, an overall extraordinary, radiant, and kind human being, Tallwood's class of 2026 valedictorian, Anna Normanitsa.
Thank you, Anthony. I would like to thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the class of 2026. Today would not be possible without the hard work and dedication of not only our graduates, but all of the parents and staff in attendance. Thank you to Dr. O'Meara, Dr. Robertson, and our school board members. It is an incredible honor to speak to you today. I am beyond grateful for all that the school has given me, for all the warmth that my teachers and peers have shared with me throughout my 4 years here. I first came to Tallwood having just moved to the United States from Georgia. That is Georgia the country, not the state. Leaving my home at such a critical age and coming to a foreign place had turned my world upside down. 5,870 miles from the only home I'd ever known, I entered Tallwood with my spirits low, feeling isolated from the world. Yet my peers welcomed me with open arms. Days reminiscing about the relationships I'd left beyond the Atlantic slowly turned into those spent building friendships at Tallwood. When I felt alone in the world, you showed me what community was again. Whether I was cheering as teachers and students played dodgeball together at our pep rally, helping decorate our hallways for homecoming, leading a club meeting, or even simply greeting my friends in the halls, I felt that I was part of a whole again. Each and every one of you made Tallwood into the amazing, warm, and welcoming community that I fell in love with. From our little Model United Nations team to our SEA, and from the little moments shared during lunch to cheering together at football games, you have built an incredible community that values academic dedication, friendship, and of course, Tallwood pride. My mother always tells me that the world is in the hands of our generation. And after my experience here at Tallwood, I can proudly say that the world is in good hands. showing kindness to those around you, sacrificing your time to help those in need, accepting differences, and working together as a community. These are not just the actions and values I've observed in my peers, they are also the actions and values that make up the foundation for change. See, change, development, and progress are not achieved in the blink of an eye. Instead, they are built from the ground up by the small actions of a community. Whether it be by helping a struggling student study for her calculus exam, by volunteering for your local soup kitchen, or by simply befriending the new kid in town, a Georgian freshman for instance, you are making the world a kinder, more compassionate place. Leaving my home so young had left me in a pit, but being in that pit taught me to find hope in the smallest bits of light that seep through the cracks. I learned to believe and hold hope for the future. I believe that the future is in our hands. The future is in the hands of the youth. So as you build your life after today, remember that you have the power to shape the world through the seemingly small gestures of kindness to those around you. So use that power wisely. Use your voice to advocate for what you believe in and never, never back down. Remember those who don't have that voice. Remember those who haven't had the opportunities you've had. To the class of 2026, I firmly believe in your ability to make the world around you as warm and as welcoming as you did for me 4 years ago when I first stepped foot into the walls of Tallwood. After all, as we say in Georgia, Zala Irtobashia, strength is in unity. Thank you. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Dr. Ryan O'Meara.
Thank you, Anna. Good evening, Dr. Robertson, representatives from the Department of School Leadership, school board members, Councilman Jackson Green, Tallwood administration, faculty, staff, family, and friends to this incredible class of 2026. I'd like to begin by taking a minute to recognize a few guests in attendance this evening who have supported Tallwood High School in this senior class. We are joined in the audience today by State Delegate and proud Tallwood High School Delegate Michael Fegans. We are also joined by a few of the principals from our feeder schools, elementary and middle schools. I want to say thank you to Dr. Katrina Minigo, principal of College Park Elementary, and Dr. Tamara Kornick, principal of Kempsville Elementary, for attending today. I offer my sincerest thanks to them for being here to celebrate the accomplishments of this senior class. And I also at this time ask that you join me in applauding the incredible faculty and staff of Tallwood High School. They have worked tirelessly to get this class to where they are today. And then finally, to the parents, families, and friends in attendance, this day is for you too, and a celebration of all of the love and support you provided the graduates seated before us. Thank you. And for our students, there are several groups I would like to acknowledge this evening among this distinguished group of 468 students. 71 students are graduating today with a 4.0 or higher grade point average, earning the designation of summa cum laude. 45 students are graduating with a 3.76 to 3.99 GPA, having earned the designation of magna cum laude. And 58 students are graduating with a 3.5 to 3.75 grade point average with the designation of cum laude. In total, 277 students, almost 60% of this senior class seated before you today, are graduating with honors with a 3.0 or higher GPA. These honors, in addition to honorary cords our students have earned, are noted in your program. Congratulations to each of you for earning these high academic distinctions. I'd also like to recognize the 70 Global Studies and World Languages Academy students graduating today. Just this year, this class has sent delegations to 4 different sister schools around the world and welcomed delegations from 5 different countries. This GSWA class has taken an astounding 468 world language courses from the 8 languages offered at Tallwood, and all while totaling 11,658 hours of community service during their time here. Well done. And to the entire senior class of Tallwood Lions, Our school theme this year was to grow your roar, which was meant to encourage students to develop a growth mindset and to find their voice as they prepare for life beyond high school. This senior class certainly embodied that motto, and I can tell you with confidence that these seniors are prepared for what comes next. That's because among this distinguished senior class, we have students who are committed to serving our country by enlisting in the armed forces. Among these lines, we have students who have earned certifications in a variety of workforce fields, including cosmetology, automobile service, welding, veterinary assistance, cybersecurity, computer programming, and many, many more. In the athletic arena, this group includes multiple state champions, including the first female wrestling state champion from the Beach District. For the second consecutive year, I am proud to announce that the current senior class, this Tallwood class of 2026, has earned more college credit through advanced placement and dual enrollment courses than any other class in the history of the school. Even as we await AP scores to come in this summer, this class has already earned the equivalent of college credit on over 300 AP exams, and almost 200 of the seniors seated before you have taken 734 dual enrollment courses. Based on the average cost of a credit hour in a public university in Virginia, that translates into an estimated tuition savings for students and their families well in excess of $1.5 million. Way to go, Lions. These are only a few examples of what these Lions have accomplished, and we know you are just beginning. To our seniors, each of you has a unique and fascinating story that you have only started to write. Today marks a commencement into the next chapters of your lives. I ask each of the seniors today to look back from where you've come to know where you will grow forward. I ask that you reflect back not on the last 4 years here at Tallwood, but all the way back to the day where you first got on the bus for kindergarten. Ask yourself, which teachers impacted you the most along the way and why? Ask, which friendships did you make that you are certain will last forever, and what is it about those friendships that make them special? Ask yourself, what skills did you acquire, and how did you learn those skills best? Remember the lessons you learned and the friendships you made, and then continue to grow your roar tomorrow and beyond. And remember, this is not an end, but a beginning. We are proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2026. At this time, I welcome Assistant Principal Ms. Terry Tucker to the podium to announce this year's recipient of the Lion Medallion.
Good evening, everyone. The Tallwood Medallion is among the highest honors bestowed upon a graduating senior. The medallion is awarded to a senior who, through their actions and accomplishments, represents the pride and spirit of what it means to be a lion. One teacher said of this lion, "In my 13 years of teaching, I have rarely encountered a student with such profound dedication to both academic excellence and school community." Academically, this student is graduating today with a 4.11 GPA. Having consistently sought out the most rigorous coursework available, successfully completing numerous advanced placement and dual enrollment courses. This lion has also dedicated tremendous time to service, spending countless hours through several Tallwood clubs, sports, and organizations, and in the community where he volunteers to help with sick animals. Where this lion perhaps made the biggest impact at Tallwood was through student leadership. A natural leader who shapes the culture of our school, this student has served in a variety of leadership positions. This lion has been a staff member for the Tallwood Leadership Workshop and the Tallwood Feeder School Elementary Workshop. This student has served as the president of the Black Student Union and is also the senior class president. Furthermore, he has served this past year as chair of the Virginia Beach Citywide SCA Forum. Through everything he does, he exudes Tallwood pride. At this time, Ms. Crystal Kelly will present the Lion Medallion to Mr. Jaden Scott. Congratulations, Jaden. And at this time, marshals, please prepare the class of 2026 for the presentation of diplomas.
Anna Naramanite, Academy with Honors. Anthony Tanana Chu, Academy with Honors. Jaden Quinn Scott with Honors. Sadie Marie Vanta Vito Cruz, Academy with Honors. Jasmine Shira Pangelinen Bossa, Academy with Honors. Amira Hanan Amin, Academy with Honors. Vivian Nicole Lee, Academy with Honors. Jania Imani Galloway Lewis, with Honors. Emma Alexandra Edwards, with Honors. Addison Lee Bernstein, with Honors. Kimberly Miley Asing. Annalicia Sol Aguinaldo, with Honors. Serenity Passion Alexander, with Honors. Camden Joseph Paul Alvarez. DeAndre Rashad Atkinson. Malik Ismail Awadallah, with Honors. Jamira Monique Bain, Academy with Honors. Taekwon Tremaine Baker. Jamila Beverly Lewis Ballard, with Honors. Elijah Christopher Barker. Daniel Martin Barrett III. Janaya Marie Barker, with Honors. Shatia Khalees Ann Barrett. Mayani Janae Bartley, with Honors. Layla Gabrielle Bates, with Honors. Aliyah Sana Bell, with Honors. Ileana Amani Benjamin, Academy with Honors. Logan Michael Bentz, with Honors. Jonathan Stephen Bermudez, with Honors. Angel Walthea Bess, with Honors. Taviana Michelle Burden. William Matthew Blake, with Honors. Mason Andrew Blois. Evelyn Cassandra Bolin, with Honors. Crystal Bonnet, with Honors. James Preston Bordeaux Jr., with Honors. Ariana Jordan Borgensen. Dominique Michael Bradley. Nina Lily Mae Brewington, with Honors. Sean Lamar Brickhouse. Natalie Lynn Breesy, with Honors. Whisper Grace Brockman, with Honors. Amir Jamal Brown, Academy. Kalia Isabella Brown, Academy with honors. Erica Katrina Brown with honors. Isaac Charles Eugene Brown with honors. Amir Naeem Brumsey. Layla Marie Bryant with honors. Callie Rose Buckley. Taylor Mackenzie Birch, Academy with honors. Gavin William Burkett. Jaden Lee Burse. Atticus Deacon Butler, Academy with honors. Namari Lee Bird. Joseph Joaquin Cage. Sebastian Orong Calaguas with honors. Ava Grace Campbell. Nyla Jane Kerr with honors. Aislinn Brooke Carey with honors. Andrew Carlson, Academy. Aubrey Leanne Cass with honors. Carolina Natalia Castro Shields, Academy with honors. Zaire Isaiah Catlett, Academy with honors. Janelle Christine Flores Cayabia, honors. Erin Simone Chapman. Grace Han Bayer Cho, Academy with honors. Iona Lene Clark with honors. Haley Christian Klontz. Blake Charles Condinan, Academy with honors. Antonio Manuel Cox. Ashley Lynn Cranston with honors. What's your name? John David Chris III. Kiana Montecuri. Noah Nelson Hughes Ducumos, Academy with honors. Cheyenne Marie D'Andrea with honors. Kamora Divine Dargon. Andrew Jacob Davern. Ray Dante Joshua Davis Jr. Carter Jonas de Guzman with honors. Joseph Eric de Jesus Alicia. Jeremiah Dingle de Mundo with honors. Tatiana Marie Dinig. Sayana Sanaya Azaria Kamani Dickens. Michael Alexander Dickinson. Rihanna Noel Dildy. Taylor Ryan Dillon with honors. Isabella Grace Divers. Jaden Rain Nicholas Dizan with honors. Gavin Henry Dodd with honors. Colby Warren Dove, Academy with honors. Robert Henley Dozer V, Academy with honors. Delilah Rose Dragneff. Alex Ariana Drummond, Academy with honors. Isabella Andrea Ducker, Academy with honors. Tristan Elijah Epps. Mila Noel Gozar Estepa with honors. Samare Jakai Estes. Paul Mark San Augustin Evangelista with honors. Eli Montgomery Faison with honors. Ariana Veronica Felton with honors. Lanaya Annette Felton. Jaden Michael Ferguson. Nicholas Paul Fernandez Cueto Academy. Jacob James Farrell with honors. Javon Dwayne Fields Jr. Jordan Legend Fillmore. Michael Lee Fenley III. Eisen Flores Bernal with honors. Ajaden Cornelius Ford. Jackson Nathaniel Fossler. Braden C. Frazier. Isaiah Robert King Freeman with honors. Nashawn Prince Russell Freeman. Christian Anthony Fuentes. Dylan Jesus Fuentes with honors. Kimani Lavelle Marie Fuller. Cadence Elizabeth Gato. Christopher Rashad Gales Jr. Layla Patton Gallup with honors. Nadia Simone Galloway with honors. Mason Roque Gandia with honors. Lily Ann Gonti Academy with honors. Felix Otoniel Garcia Bonces with honors. Adele Lise Exia Garcia Fanias Academy, with honors. Angelo Capri Gaston. Reagan Lee George. Jordan Lee Gerardo. Jeremiah Daniel Gardis. Jack Givey with honors. Ethan Xavier Glasser with honors. Elizabeth Michelle Godwin Academy with honors. Trayton Goldie. Avery Kathleen Gordon Academy with honors. Josiah Eugene Gorel. Katori Cheyenne Goff. Tanaya Nicole Gordine with honors. Brianna Glenn Grant. Allie Rose Marie Graybill. Mason James Hagel with honors. Angela Yezekian Handy with honors. William Nathan Hargis. Leighton Michael Harkleroyd with honors. Isaiah Amir Harmon.
Jocelyn Darmisha Hardy with honors. Michaela Elise Harmon with honors. Dontrell Cordell Harris Jr. Kimani Anira Harris. Morgan Charlize Naya Harris with honors. Samantha Catherine Harris with honors. Mariah Rose Harrison. Brandon Michael Angelo Harry. Jada Denacia Hartley. Tremaine Jermone Harvey Jr. with honors. Forrest Francis Hatzopoulos Daniels Academy with honors. Holt Leland Howard with honors. Morgan Nicole Hayes with honors. Trinity Renee Haynes. Malia Gianna Annalisa Henderson Academy with honors. Victor Bruce Henderson III with honors. Colton Michael Hepp with honors. Angel Christian Hernandez. Aubrielle Janae Hicks. Kennedy Coriel Hicks with honors. Travell Levon Hill Jr. with honors. Nakia Hines. Elizabeth Rose Hinton. Alina Nya Hung Huang with honors. Alexander Long Quang Huang with honors. Trinity Irene Hobbs with honors. Annabelle Layla Holcomb. Anastasia Holub with honors. Yuki Nwasheng Hong with honors. Sylvia James Hooker Academy with honors. Christopher Lewis Horn Nunez with honors. Ava Grace Howard with honors. Avery Anna Hudson Carter Academy with honors. Zoe Maria Hewlett Academy with honors. Cameron Garrett Hummel. Brent C. Humphreys with honors. Bryce C. Humphreys with honors. Cohen Jace Humphreys Academy with honors. Joy Tylea Hunt with honors. Emily Nicole Hunter with honors. Troy Brianna Huntley with honors. Elena Capri Chris Ibanez with honors. Ashley Carmiel Subriano Ickban Academy with honors. Connor William Jackson with honors. Donnie Demier Jackson. Drea Ali Jackson with honors. Kayla Michelle Jacquet with honors. Eric Michael Jack III Academy with honors. Layla Jordan Jenkins with honors. Sana Anila Salia Jenkins with honors. Carter Ray Jennings. Chase Jacob Johnson with honors. Gianna Tamia Johnson. Jacob Davis Johnson. Quentin Decaro Johnson. Rihanna Joy Johnson Academy with honors. Christiana Lamaya Lee Jones. Jewel Jermaine Todd Jones. Justin Maddox Jordan. Olivia Nicole Jordan. Wayne Anthony Kearney Jr. James Edward Kelly. Deja Shea Kendrick. Greta Bronwyn Kidd Academy with honors. London Nicole Kyer with honors. Kang Hyuk Kim with honors. Omaloa Martha Karodi Academy with honors. Fyatoslav Kostiuk with honors. Summerlin Jade Kruger with honors. Adrian Anthony Kunda. George Alvin Lallam with honors. Gavin Lee Lamb with honors. Isabella Jane Lamb Academy with honors. Connor Michael Lambeth with honors. Aiden James Langford with honors. Madison Elise Lawton Academy with honors. Tu Tuan Lee with honors. Amar Christian Leftridge with honors. Devin Taylor Levine Academy with honors. Keisha Nicole Guevara Lim with honors. Aiden Scott Livingston. Bara Lowe Academy with honors. Lucille Eloise Locke with honors. Tyrese Nasir Locker. Dayon Gerard Lusaint with honors. Casper Lee Lowe with honors. Isaac Christopher Maybe with honors. Fiona Guerrero Manansala with honors. Addison Joe Mang with honors. Dana Lynn Rianne Serrano Mariano. Rachel Acevedo Marsh with honors. Daniel Robert Martin with honors. Ariana Giselle Martinez. Ryan Daniel Martinez with honors. Ociel Martinez Vieta. Haley Marks Academy with honors. Diamarie Michelle Matthews. Michael Caden Bohr Moskoff Academy with honors. Amari Marquez Mayo. Kristen Storm Mazik with honors. Zanaya Angela McBride. Alexandra Faith McCardle Blunk with honors. Isaiah Damian McPhee. Samantha K. McFerrin Academy with honors. Jonas Seabrook McGee II Academy with honors. Leah Michelle McGuffey with honors. Kamari Taniqua McInnes with honors. Destiny Leanne McKnight. Haley Brooke McLeod with honors. Joshua Connor McManus with honors. Kendall Elizabeth Meggs with honors. Mason Xavier Mellish. Mark Timothy Rivera Mercado. Brenna Kathleen Ann Miles Academy with honors. Caitlin Jade Miller Academy with honors. Nikai Anthony Miller. Shravani Maria Miller with honors. Karan Sincere Mims. Ciara Diane Mohammed Academy with honors. Jezebel Marie Mont with honors. Sari Montañez Rojas. Shelby Ann Morgan. Messiah Albert Moten. Casey Michelle Moulton with honors. Jelani Amir Mohammed. James Michael Mullins. Dorian Ethan Muncie Academy with honors. Talitha Jael Murnane Academy with honors. Jamari DeMont Nelson. Jaden Nelson Naries with honors.
Nok Dong Bao Nyo with honors. Hugh Min Wen with honors. Huang Van Wen with honors. Pham Nguyen with honors. Hayden Paige Wynn Moss. Caitlin Elizabeth Nielsen with honors. Sarah Renee Nielsen with honors. Braden Joseph Norman with honors. Ava Rose Norton with honors. Michaela Lee Novosek with honors. Matthias Obenhauer V. Jalen Rashawn Odom with honors. Gabrielle Olivier with honors. Leslie Grace Olwin, Academy with honors. Oliver Alexander Ona with honors. Joseph Canor. Colin James Overton with honors. Gabrielle Ray Overton. Scotland Storm Owens. Zymera Alexandria Owens. Jack Fitzgerald Packard, Academy with honors. Aiden James Paisley with honors. Marcus Jacob Castrenz Paredes. Alyssa Renee Parker with honors. Jacob Ash Parker with honors. Mariannette Jessica Parks. Joshua Lloyd Parrish. Joshua Dean Pascual with honors. Alacia LaQuay Pearson with honors. Nasaya Samar Peel. Colton Gavin Peralta with honors. Harrison Virgil Perkins with honors. Giovanni Amari O'Neill Peterkin. Malaya Israelian Petrus, Academy with honors. Lorelei Sophia Pola. Kylie Wen Kiambao, Academy with honors. Kevin Caleb Quintiana. Noah Scott Phillips with honors. William Richard Ranyo, Academy with honors. Noah Preston Rambo. Bianca Giselle Ramos. Christian Jakai Ramos. Maritza Jasmine Ramos Ushka. Madison Ashley Ramsey with honors. Rebecca May Rapier with honors. Ayana Manami Redmond, Academy with honors. Amir Edward Reed. Mason Mora Reno. Desiree Irene Richardson with honors. Nikaya Brianne Ricks with honors. Xavier James Riddick with honors. Bradley Michael Reel. Janae Michelle Rivera with honors. Kaylee Danielle Robertson with honors. Diamond Ariana Robertson with honors. Isaac Nathaniel Robinson with honors. Jorge Guillermo Rodriguez III. Cesar Andres Rodriguez Ortiz. Talicia Gabriel Miracle Royer. Emily J.C. Root. Skylar Lydia Vanessa Rosado, Academy with honors. Prohar Roy with honors. Srijani Roy with honors. Liam Chase Lozares Ruaya with honors. Parker Lee Ruffin. Eden Kathleen Russell with honors. Taylor McKay Salmons with honors. Amaya Tatiana Salane. Roman Joshua Sams. Ella Ray Akawili San Juan, Academy with honors. Serenity Michele Charlotte Sanders with honors. Alana Leah Carino Sanchigel with honors. Ashton Christopher Sawyer. Marcus Xavier Scott. Rylan Marie Siders with honors. Emmanuel Gianluca Roca with honors. Jason Seth Sargent II with honors. Delasia Monet Shaw with honors. Hannah Marie Shekels with honors. Kevion Eugene Sherrill. Nora Amar Sheta, Academy with honors. Yegor Sigurov with honors. Reja Naomi Silva de Jesus with honors. Merlin Silverio Gervasio with honors. Elena Jacqueline Xingfu Slattery with honors. Frederica Chanel Smith with honors. Frederica Chanel Smith with honors. Amari Smith Johnson. Joshua Richard Smith. Audrey Nobuku Leilani Snell, Academy with honors. Ariana K. Solorzano. James Angel Carol Cabrejo Stamper with honors. Zaire Amani Stanford Marsh with honors. Olivia Jane Stile with honors. Naylan Kai Stith with honors. Bianca Rose Stoddard, Academy with honors. Ariana Danielle Stroud. Andrew Thomas Zarachman with Academy. Alexis Marie Tagle. Chien Tong. Ariana Rain Salinas Tano with honors. Mia Catherine Tarampi, Academy with honors. Myasia Jeanette Taylor. Jace Michael Thomas. Nolan Maximilian Timms. Bailey Marie Tobar. Simona Stefanova Timova with honors. Evangeline Marie Torgerson, Academy with honors. Alea Amira Dominique Torres, Academy with honors. Jaden Nicholas Townsend. McKenna Caitlin Townsley with honors. Skyla Marie Lynn Trace with honors. Leah Isabel Tract. Lynn Nyok Trong, Academy with honors. Carly Marie Tuffarelli with honors. Dylan Gage Tuminelli. Brian Matthew Turner. Elijah Marcel Tutt, Academy with honors. Ryan Uribe with honors. Malachi DeAndre Urquhart. Alan David Vargas Ortiz with honors. Elijah Michael Vasti with honors. Darrell Antonio Wade Jr. Cedric Javier Wahe with honors. Braden Lane Walker. Keegan Ryan Walker with honors. Thomas Solomon Wallace with honors. Azaria Lene Ward with honors. Zia Nael Warwick with honors. Mason Riley Wasak with honors. Cameron Traven Watford with honors. Aiden James Ryan Watson with honors. Electra Tivu Watson with honors. Madeline Rose Weiss with honors. Morgan Tiana Wesley with honors. Valerie West with honors. Hayden Elizabeth West with honors. Haley Michelle Williams. Jacob Luke Manuel Williams. Robert Theodore Williams with honors. Tristan Jamir Williams. Zanaya Arnell Williams. Carlo Leonard Wilson III. Cameron Alexis Wimberly with honors. Aiden Scott Wood. Randy Thomas Wood with honors. Josiah Tamil Wright. Cameron Anthony Wright. Taylor Marie Wright with honors. Ryan Aaliyah Young with honors. Jaden Zhang with honors. Bella Ryan Zeroth Academy with honors. Sophia Hannah Zitui Academy with honors.
Families and guests, please remain in your seats. You will meet your graduates after the recessional outside of the Convention Center. At this time, I would like to ask the Tallwood High School class of 2026 to please stand. Please turn your tassel from right to left. By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the School Board of the City of Virginia Beach, I declare that you have met all graduation requirements, and I now pronounce you graduates of Tallwood High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Tallwood High School, congratulations to the class of 2026. This concludes our ceremony. Faculty, please stand as our graduates recess out through the hall. Thank you.
Hey, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done.